We got a big Saturday full of content, probably the busiest Saturday of the year so far. Combine Part 2, Ultimate Legends, the last of the 97s it looks to be. Harold Landry 95, your first Combine Part 2 hero, Wyatt Teller. You're going to see a lot of offensive linemen getting 95 overalls, which we love to see because for the BND people, to get those sets, you get back 395, so you can choose these offensive linemen as a budget B, save you some coins. So Charles Cross, left tackle, and now Corey Linsley, a center, also is going to get Packers theme team there. And now we're on to the rookies, or the future rookies. Bijan Robinson, 95 overall, 95 speed. Would have liked to see maybe a little bit faster. Nolan Smith, he was the defensive end, or outside linebacker, I guess you could say, from Georgia, who ran that, 4.44, 4.42. Freak athlete with 96 speed. Brian Brees, don't know how to pronounce that. Really athletic interior defensive lineman at 90 speed. And then AR-15, the most polarizing quarterback prospect in the draft, 94 speed. We don't know his releases ability, so we can't really give a brief judgment on what he actually is going to be in game. Going into your champions, tight end Evan Ingram. I'm going to be honest, there's just better tight ends. I feel like Kyle Pitts, taller, same speed. And we'll get into another tight end that I think is a little bit better. But Evan Ingram, 96 speed, low run block. Christian Watson, this is going to be a very, very good card. Pretty much a Julio Jones clone, you would say. He's 6'3", 6'4" as well. At 97 speed. Packers team has been getting a lot of upgrades lately, but Christian Watson, he's going to be a beast. Buda Baker, a shorter safety, I will say that, but he has 97 speed, 98 hit power, and 98 zone coverage. So if height doesn't really matter for you in the secondary, Buda Baker is your guy. And the last champion, or not the last champion, the last normal champion, I'm going to say, Trayvon Walker, the former first overall pick from last year, 95 speed at right outside linebacker. Really going to do it all. 90s across the board on your face stats. Here is your special little thing with this promo. Now, there's 3 new Leon Sandcastle cards. The first one is going to be a quarterback. The only thing, well, we actually know the abilities. I won't have them, though, in this video. He's going to get the Slinger or the Slinger 3 for his release. But there's a quarterback version. Here is the running back version with 98 speed, tied with Chris Johnson for the fastest running back in the game. And the last version, probably my favorite version of this card, is a tight end version with 97 speed. I don't really like Gronk in game. He feels a little bit bulky. I like the smaller tight ends. They just move a little bit better. But yeah, you can only run one of them, though, on your offense. You can't run the quarterback, the running back, and the tight end. You have to choose between one of those 3 players. And finally, for your LTDs, RG3. So there's a quarterback you can pick up. We don't know the, maybe it's an updated release. We don't know the abilities on RG3, but his Thanksgiving card was okay. It wasn't really amazing, but, now he gets an LTD combine card. And then D'Angelo Hall. This is a card that I absolutely love. 98 speed, so now tied with Darius Slay for the fastest quarter in the game, but I'm sure these LTDs will be quite expensive. Ultimate Legends this week aren't necessarily the best cards, the biggest names, but they're solid. Pete, I'm not going to try to say his last name. I know he is 6'8" in game, but he is a little bit slow. With all the tight ends we're getting, I don't really see him being too much of a factor in the meta. Dwight Freeney, been waiting for a Dwight Freeney upgrade. Would have liked to see. Now, Dwight Freeney could have got a combine card. He's gotten combine cards in the past because he had a ridiculous combine as a defensive end. I would have liked to see a little bit faster on that card. Ed Too Tall Jones is going to be, those are your set cards. Ed Too Tall Jones going to be your LTD at left end. So we get a right end and a left end for the Ultimate Legends. 94 speed. He's going to be solid. And then Joe Perry. I love this card when it came out for Team Diamonds 1. I actually used to use him at tight end because he got short and elite for 1 AP on his 92 version. But yeah, this version, really, really good. 97 speed fullback, probably the best fullback in the game. Here are your ability buckets for these cards. Dwight Freeney gets a 0 AP double or nothing, which is pretty cool. Ed Too Tall Jones also gets that for 0 AP. Joe Perry is going to get the 0 AP short and elite for the ability bucket too. And yeah, those are your abilities. You can make them for what they are. Let's move on to the market. For the biggest market news of the day, or rather the lack of news for the market, it is no TVPs this Saturday. And a lot of people were questioning if they would come back. Now, TVPs actually cannot come back into the game, at least at an elevated price of 15K, until we get an odds boost or an overall update. Otherwise, the TVP would have to come back at the old 12K price tag because, well, odds have not updated. So until we see an odds boost across packs, the TVP cannot return to the game at its new price of what is probably going to be 15K to 16K. You also should expect the Combine packs. Hopefully, the Combine packs are refreshed in the store for Part 2. I don't really know why we got a limited number of Combine coin packs, that is, in the store, but EA is going to be EA. Let's hope they are refreshed. But let's talk a little bit about the training market, the market overall. In the background, there's going to be some unfiltered prices at each of the overalls, because this is really a a situation, a scenario we have not seen with TVPs being removed. Like, normally when TVPs get removed, we get an overall update, we get an odds boost across the board, and, well, supply on the market is flooded, and that's why you see training usually get cut in half right when TVPs get removed. The issue with this little segment of the TVP is that, where's the supply coming from? Because the Combine promo dropped, but there's limited number of coin packs. So although all the Combine players, like 90 overalls, 93 overalls, are the cheapest training right now on the block, there's not enough supply to make the training market go way, way down. I mean, let's look at the training market as it is. There is no demand right now for training. The Combine rerolls are terrible, and all the other rerolls in the store are old promo rerolls, and we know those were bad then. They're still bad now. There is absolutely no train demand right now on the market, but the problem is there's not enough supply being put onto the market. It's why I haven't really been talking about buying training. I never really thought the TVP was going to get brought back this Saturday, but I wasn't really going to be buying training on Thursday and Friday going into Team of the Year next week. My plan has always been to buy training like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday going to Team of the Year, because we want to try to buy at the lowest number training is going to hit before Team of the Year. Like, you can buy right now, you can buy training right now, you can buy training tomorrow, probably at around like 1.7, 2 per right now as it is, but I'm trying to buy like at 1.5, 1.4, the more and more pack supply gets put on the market, because nothing's really holding up training at the moment. Another weird situation is with the whole odds boost thing. It's going to be weird buying back our team, because, well, I'm going to be buying majority of like Team of the Year players, and Team of the Year players are going to crash the high-end market, like, you know, the 97 overall ULs that are still 800k. Those cards are going to drop. If you have any Combine guys that are still 600, 700k, those cards are going to drop, and a lot of the expensive overall cards are going to drop. But the problem is I thought the odds boost was going to come this Thursday, and that way, you know, Ultimate Legends this Saturday, tomorrow, we were going to see a significant drop from Ultimate Legends with the updated odds. And I always say, after TVPs get removed, you know, buy ULs on Saturday and buy AKAs on Monday and buy weekly wildcards on Tuesday. But the issue now is the odds boost is going to be coming after Team of the Year. So while we're going to be buying a lot of Team of the Year cards on Thursday and, you know, other, you know, high expensive cards because they're going to drop, it's still technically going to be the best move to like wait until Saturday to buy ULs, wait until Monday after Team of the Year to buy AKs. You can still buy them whenever you want. Just understand that there is going to be a significant drop once we get the updated odds across each of these promo packs. So that's the whole little situation dilemma we're in. Like, it's not a bad dilemma. It's just a, like, damn, you know, you gotta wait. Like, if you really want to be the smartest with your coins and buying back your team, you gotta like wait another 3 to 4 days to buy certain cards from your team and not exactly be March 9th for Team of the Year, because I thought we were gonna get an odds boost this past Thursday and it was gonna be the week before Team of the Year instead of the week after. But yeah, that's where training is at right now. It's at around 2 per. There's just not enough supply from packs in general to really drop the training market down to, I still think it's going to get down to 1.5. It got down to 1.8 before, like a month ago when TVPs got removed. So it's still got a ways to go, and it's why I'm not really buying training this Thursday and Friday. A video tomorrow for Team of the Year and what I'm doing, what I am buying, you know, in the coming days. Full Team of the Year prep video breakdown will be out tomorrow on YouTube. Stay tuned for that. LTD-wise, Chris Johnson, CJ2K at 1.6 million coins. Of course, EA Sports does not know how to make reasonable LTD pull rates in normal packs and normal promo rerolls. I'm not investing in this card. LTDs have kind of been withered away, I would say, in the past week as investments, but he's just super, super expensive. I don't like investing in running backs, and although he is probably going to be the fastest running back other than the Leon Sandcastle, even after Team of the Year, he's just a little bit too expensive for me to invest in. Mario Williams, on the other hand, is not as bad as an investment, I think, as CJ2K, because he's half the price. He's a left end 97 overall. The only issue with Mario Williams is he really can't go above the price of JJ Watt, in my opinion, since he's a 98 overall Texans left end, Legends theme team left end. So Mario Williams, again, I'm just kind of holding off. It's hard to buy these 97 LTDs that are 800k, 1 mil, 1.5 mil, when I know for a fact that we're probably going to get Team of the Years next week that, and we'll talk about it, are going to be really, really affordable for their overall, like under 500k, at minimum under 600k, as long as EA does the same thing with Team of the Year as they've done in previous years when it comes to the content structure. And then for the rest of my LTDs, it's more so just save face on them. Like, if you have coins, I'll say this, all these 400k LTDs, we don't really have any expectations with them. Like, the most random LTDs go up in price that make no sense, right? Geno Smith and Patrick Mahomes went from 400k to 500k. Vita Vea was a terrible defensive tackle, went from 400k to 525k. You have no idea what LTDs are actually going to go up in price. It's all dependent on what positions EA drops after those cards go out of packs. Like, we've gotten so many free safeties lately. Eddie Jackson, Marcus Williams had no chance of going up in price. But I'm just trying to get like 430, 440 for any of these cards. But what I was saying is, if you have a lot of coins, there really is no reason. Like, you can always just hold these cards for another 3 weeks. These 97s are not going to get redux anytime soon. You can honestly hold on to these cards for another 3 to 4 weeks. I'm dead serious. And when there's like 2 to 3 up on the block, there are just absolutely no supply in the market. You could probably get 450, 475 for a guy like Kyle Pitts, right? Kyle Pitts also, one thing to know, and I did not know this, and this was actually just my mistake on Market Monday, or the video I think on Wednesday it was, is that Kyle Pitts and all AKA LTDs moving forward are in packs for a minimum, I think, of 3 days. They might have been in packs for 4 days. Like, it's a confirmed thing. TJ supposedly said it on Good Morning Madden on Tuesday. I just was unaware. No one told me, but AKA LTDs moving forward are going to be in packs, and I think also weekly wildcards are going to be in packs for at least 3 days. It might be 4. It's 3 guaranteed. It might be 4. But yeah, that's why Kyle Pitts was so cheap in price. And while I was buying him for 430 day 1, should not have been buying him day 2. Should have been buying him day 3 for 400k. But yeah, it's just trying to get at least 430, 440k for each of these. I mean, I think it was Drake Greenlaw's up to 460, so that's pretty good. But yeah, with your LTDs, if you need coins, just try to get 430, 440 for them some point throughout this weekend. If you don't need coins, I'm serious, you can just hold these guys forever. And yeah, because I mean, if they can't go below 400k, so you can always just quick sell them and nothing ends up happening. But if they eventually get up to 450, 460, 470, then you can finally make some profit on them. But yeah, that's LTDs. That's really all for this video. Team of the Year prep video will be out tomorrow. I might have one more video dropping later tonight. I still am waiting to see on that. Comment if you have any questions, like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, and until next time, peace.